Here's an interesting question. I thought it's a difficult one. I can't think of off the top of my head, so I'm going to throw it at you. Hopefully you have the answer, and then I can give my answer afterwards. Tony J. Wood said, who's the next superstar for the UFC after Conor?
Who's the next superstar? Jesus. That's a really tough one. Maybe Zabit, but Zabit doesn't speak English very well, so that's a tough one. I feel like in English, language has to be there. You can be an Anderson Silva, but I feel like you have to have sustained dominance. And Zabit's there. I mean, it could be Khabib. I feel like Khabib's getting really big, but I feel like the thing that Conor has that no one else has had is kind of a mastery of shit talking and that kind of like one punch knockout power. Yeah, that makes him just kind of like just a big attraction. I feel like Nate Diaz is already there, especially if Nate Diaz wins. I mean, he's been there for a while. It's just he's finally getting the attention I think he deserves. But it's really hard to say, you know, like I think you could talk about people that are going to be successful in the next year, people that you think are going to do really well. But there's nobody that's really coming to mind, and I'm just like, that guy's going to be a star. Isn't
that the thing as well? It's the difficult part about it is they have to be successful. They don't need to be. I don't know what that was, but we'll get back to it.
Somebody said Sean O'Malley.
I was literally going to say that.
Yeah.
Oh my lord! Somebody took it. Yeah, Sean O'Malley. I think with Sean O'Malley, he's quite an interesting looking dude. He's very different looking, not normal. That sounds like I'm insulting him, but I'm not. He has a unique look, which is always good. Very exciting fighter, different style. Can talk. So I think he has all that going. A little bit of a Conor McGregor to him. I suppose all the tattoos and his new tattoo on his chest and stuff. I think he got. But I think he could potentially be one. But I'm not sure. Like, he's an excellent fighter, but like the best guys he's fought is Terrion Ware and Andre Sukumta. So we don't know where he is really in terms of like how successful he can be. Soccer mom.
Andre Soccer mom.
So I don't know about that, but I think he does have everything else, it seems, apart from, you know, what's his ceiling, I guess.
Yeah, it depends. Some people are saying Paulo Costa, which I think is a really good one. Yeah. Actually, Adesanya makes the most sense. And that's what Harry Dunn just said. Because, I mean, he's got that. He's probably the one person that fits that. He has the most confusing accent, by the way. It's Adesanya? Like he sounds American at points, and then he sounds I'm not sure if he's from New Zealand or if he's Australian, but it's like you hear like a divergence of accents. And it's kind of confusing, but I think that he's got the shit talking ability, and my God, does he have the performance ability. So I think if he makes it to a title, he could be a massive star. I really do. Yeah, I think whoever said Adesanya, that's a great show. I don't know why I didn't think of that one, but I agree. He has the strangest accent in the world. It's New Zealand, American, and a mixture of everything else. But that's a great pick. Yeah. Somebody else is saying they still think Till's in the conversation. I mean, he could be. Yeah. But the way he just got beat, like, it's going to take, I think, a couple years for him to climb back up. And you're going to have to see him perform well against a wrestler specifically before people really start to get behind him. I'm sure if you're from England, especially in the Liverpool area, you're ride or die with him. But I think for the rest of us, it's kind of just another fighter until he proves otherwise, until he proves that he really is that kind of spark that we saw going into that fight and why it felt like a big fight, I think was because of him. So, I mean, he's got the ability to come back, but for now he's kind of like, he has to prove something to all these people that really got behind him and thought he would do well, and he just kind of got washed in that fight. I hope he does well. I like him a lot. So yeah.